Okay, guys, let's try take 3. Try to sound a little excited, Gene.
Sound less excited, Roger. That's why we're redoing it, because of what you did. It's Thriller Week on Siskel and Ebert at the movies, and we've got a
It's
new
and
one.
the movies, not at the movies. And that's why we're redoing it this time.
It's Thriller Week on Siskel and Ebert and the movies, and we've got a new one.
Adam Driver in Megalopolis, and Adam Sandler in Grown Ups 3.
That's this week on Siskel and Ebert and the movies. And the asshole. And that's Roger.
More time and
Get
then...
your popcorn, get your Coca-Cola.
The alerts are off. The alerts are off.
Purchase therapy with you just
The alerts are off.
could have been checked.
Yeah, Vince, you could have been Shaq, sorry.
The alerts are off. The alerts are off.
Ethan, go.
Go, it's time.
What the fuck?
What?
What? Oh, I guess you don't
happening?
know the video's over.
I don't know. Yeah. Grown Ups 3, written by Tom Sharpling. Exterior, New England funeral parlor. Day, the parking lot of a suburban Massachusetts funeral parlor. It's summertime. The sun beats down on an SUV as it parks. The door opens, and Letty Feder, Adam Sandler, Fader, whatever we said it was.
Lenny.
steps out. I said Lenny. And Letty Feder, and Letty... I said Lenny.
You're trying to get the lead out. You said Letty.
Letty.
No more interruptions.
Wearing a black suit. He looks sad.
This is real life, Lenny. Gotta face it head on.
A Tesla pulls up and parks alongside the SUV. Eric Lamonsoff, Kevin James, struggles to get out. He's wearing an ill-fitting suit.
I see you drove one of your son's Hot Wheels here.
Haha, very funny. My wife wanted us to get a car that didn't leave a huge carbon footprint.
But by the looks of your stomach, you're leaving a pretty huge footprint these days. Might want to take a break from the Taco Bell, pal.
They embrace. A sports car arrives, kicking up a cloud of dust. Out steps Marcus Higgins, David Spade, dressed in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. He's clearly buzzed.
Nice to see you dressed up, Higgins.
You're muted.
He's muted.
Sorry,
Thanks-
I was busy
thanks, Uncle
pronging
Joe.
with a 16. That's a 9 and a 7. Maybe it was 2 6s and a 4. Do I look like a scorekeeper?
A town car pulls into the parking lot and parks. Kurt McKenzie, Chris Rake, gets out. He's dressed in a suit.
Looking sharp. Now that's a sign of respect.
Respect? He's a limo driver. He has to dress like that.
Is that true? You're a limo driver now?
For your information, I am not a limo driver. I drive a luxury car to and from the airport. And if you want me to give you a free ride, I'm sure you can fit in the glove compartment.
Very funny. Now how about we go inside and pay our respects?
Everyone gets serious.
Yeah, let's go say goodbye.
The foursome heads into the funeral home. Interior funeral parlor. A sparsely attended wake, photos and collages paying tribute to the life of Rob Hillard, Rob Schneider. And at the far end of the room sits an open casket with the deceased body of Rob inside. Lenny, Eric, Kurt, and Marcus solemnly enter the room.
Can't believe he's gone.
Yeah, he's the first of us to go. If you don't lay off the Chick-fil-A, you're gonna be next.
Unless someone swats Marcus with a fly swatter first.
A priest steps up to greet the group. Are you friends of the deceased?
Yeah, we've all been friends our whole lives.
I'm so sorry for your loss. The priest reaches out to confront Lenny. Comfort Lenny. We realize he has a gigantic green hand. It's weird looking. Lenny pulls his hand away in terror.
Yeah! I'm okay there, Father. I'm kind of fighting a cold. Don't want to get you and the parish sick.
I've heard of having a green thumb, but this guy's got the whole hand.
Those aren't pickles. Try not to eat his fingers.
Very funny. But hopefully that priest doesn't mistake you for a 9-year-old boy.
The group all chuckles amongst themselves.
That's funny. It's funny because it's true.
Funny.
Okay, fellas, let's do this. It's what Rob would have wanted.
The 4 men walk up to the casket, lined up side by side. They bow their heads in respect.
This is a sad day. We're here because our friend, Rob Hillard, has passed away. He was one of us, a member of St. Mark's Junior High basketball team.
1978 champions, baby!
Always thought we'd be around forever. This is sad.
An old man walks up to the casket and kneels. Saying a quiet prayer to himself, he gets up and turns to face the foursome. He has a huge scar running down the length of his forehead.
Were you friends with Rob?
Yeah, we grew up with him.
And I'm assuming you know him from Hogwarts, Harry Potter Sr.
This guy looks like Aladdin Sane's grandfather. And then it says beat. There's supposed to be a laughter there. Okay, fellas. Let's all say a nice thing about Rob so we can...
Someone sneezes off screen.
Who the hell is sneezing?
Another sneeze. It's the corpse of Rob. Rob leans up and talks. He's not dead.
Sorry.
Cut. A buzzer sounds. We pull out to reveal we are on the set of the filming of the movie Grown Ups 3. The crew hustles onto the set, making all sorts of adjustments. And from this point on, the actors will be referred to by their actual names. Adam Sandler, Chris Rake, Kevin James, David Spade, and Rob Schneider. The director, Dennis Dugan, walks onto set as the actors all start checking their phones and flipping through the day's sides. Dennis Dugan. What's going on, Rob? We're trying to get this shot before lunch.
I know. It's just these goddamn flowers are making my allergies go crazy.
Okay, let's swap these flowers for plastic plants. And there's a larger problem here. You guys aren't on the same page. You're all phoning it in, and it's showing up in the finished product.
I don't think we're phoning it in. I think we're still finding the rhythm.
Yeah, it's a process. Trust the process.
Well, hopefully, the process kicks in, because things have been pretty flat so far. It'll take at least an hour for us to redress the set. You guys can go to your trailers.
Great, I'm out, ski. Later, losers.
Spade strolls off set.
Why is he in such a rush?
It said Spade strolls off set and Vitamin Fug strolled off set.
Yeah, he's committed to the role.
I don't know why. It made me laugh.
Why is he in such a rush?
He's probably hurrying to hook up with some townie that can't believe she's gonna get to jack off Joe Dirt.
Rob Schneider is struggling to get out of the casket.
Hey, can somebody help me out of this fucking coffin?
A PA passing by hurries over to assist Rob. Rob squirms out of the casket but slips and falls hard to the ground.
Ow, my shoulder. You're fired, you asshole. You get your shit and go back to your New Hampshire meth house.
Adam Sandler talks on the phone, watching this scene unfold.
Nobody's getting fired, Rob. It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, well, that's strike one. And in my league, you only get 2 strikes.
I'm going to base camp. You want to ride, Schneider?
Exterior, New England town. Adam Sandler drives a golf cart down the sidewalk of a small folksy town. Rob Schneider, Kevin James, and Chris Rock are also aboard. They pass by a few townies.
Hey, Rob, you can do it!
Can you
Rob
say that
Schneider
again?
waves.
I didn't change the camera to you quick enough. Do that again with the hat, please.
All right, thanks. Okay, I got this. Hey, Rob, you can do it!
Rob Schneider waves, happy to have been recognized.
That's gonna be the last thing you hear as you die, Rob.
And I guess you'll hear your famous catchphrase, which is, oh, right, you don't have one.
Yeah, he was only considered one of the best stand-ups of his generation. I know that's not the level of Tiny Elvis, but what is, right?
I was one of the best. I'm still at the top of my game.
I don't know about that, Rock. These days, your act plays to the 48-year-old white guys that still listen to Public Enemy crowd.
Yeah, dudes that secretly think they should be allowed to say the N-word when they rap because they get it.
Fuck you guys. I've still got stuff to say.
Yeah, Rock, you can still be the best. In fact, you might say, you can do it!
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, all right. Okay, Rob, you can stop laughing now. Adam heard you.
That was fantastic. Exterior, base camp. The golf cart pulls into base camp, a parking lot filled with trailers and trucks. Sandler parks into the center of a half circle of giant trailers. Each cast member has one. They all get off the golf cart and head to their trailers, but Sandler stops for a second. Something's bugging him.
Wait, so, you think Schneider laughed at my joke because I made it?
You really want me to answer this?
Uh-oh.
No, that's all right. We don't have to do this. It was a funny joke and I laughed. That's all it was.
Shut up! I want to hear this!
He laughed because he's up your ass, Sandler. You froze him out of grown-ups too, and he's terrified you're gonna do it again.
Rob, is that true?
What? No, I'm just trying to fit back into the group, that's all. Sure, you and I have history, but that's exactly what it is. History. We're cool, man. I swear.
Adam looks Rob up and down, still unsure.
Okay. We have an hour. So if anyone wants to shoot some hoops or
Yeah, no, I'm wiped out. I need to grab a nap.
I've got some calls to make.
Me too. I'm way behind on my shit.
Okay. Sure. Well, I'll see y'all in an hour then.
Adam walks away, and everyone heads for their respective trailers. Montage. The actors in their trailers. Kevin James flips channels on his trailer's TV. He passes a return of The King of Queens, a scene where someone pours a milkshake over his head. He watches for a second, then changes the channel. On the next channel is also a rerun of The King of Queens, a scene where someone pours some chili over his head. He grimaces to himself. David Spade is making out with a young woman in a red Robin uniform.
My dad is a big fan of yours.
That's great.
My grandpa is an even bigger fan.
David sighs and pathetically embraces the young woman. Chris Rake sits with a notepad, trying to write jokes. On the pad, we see he has written Reddit, Groupons, Conor McGregor, Kardashians, Korean boy bands, Coachella, and more topical subjects. He stares at the page, then crumples it up angrily. Rob Schneider sits angrily staring into space. Adam Sandler looks at a photo hanging on the wall of his trailer. It's from the set of the first Grown Ups movie. All 5 of the actors laughing and having the time of their life. He looks legitimately sad. Exterior base camp an hour later. Adam stands on a picnic table in front of all the trailers, banging 2 trash can lids together. One by one, the other actors step out of their trailers to see what's up.
Sandman, what you doing?
Hey, I was taking a nap.
And I was getting a, you know.
I'm glad we're all here because I have some news. First things first, we're done filming for today. I sent everyone home.
Seriously? That's great. I can catch a plane back to LA for the weekend.
Not so fast there, Robbie. Second thing second, it's pretty clear that the magic from the first 2 movies is gone. We're all acting like 5 different people with 5 different lives. It wasn't always like this. We were tight. We were friends.
The rest of the cast exchange small glances. He's right.
Instead of flying back to LA or New York for the weekend, we're going to spend the weekend together. I rented a huge lake house in New Hampshire, a couple hours away. No showbiz, no distractions, just us being pals again.
Okay, well, this is a change of plans.
Yeah, it kind of puts a crimp in my chimp, if you know what I mean.
Your tired old dick can take the weekend off. I like it. So when do we leave?
Right now.
A giant RV pulls up, honking a couple times.
And our chariot awaits.
The door opens with a hydraulic hiss. Nick Swartzen steps out. Rob Schneider audibly groans.
What's up, bitches?
He's coming? Adam, Nick isn't even one of the core 5.
Hey, listen, Nick's a good guy. This is a good chance for the 2 of you to get to know each other. You have a lot in common.
Oh, unfunny.
Can't act.
No fans.
Rake, you didn't fake cough.
Why should I? It's nothing you haven't heard from your agent.
That was good. Sorry.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward to this weekend.
Hey, the lawn gnome's right. Gather your stuff. Let's get the party started. And remember, no number 2s in the RV.
Exterior, New England highway, day. It's a nice summer day. The RV cruises down a scenic highway. Lots of green and trees. It's beautiful. Interior, RV. Inside the RV, it's spacious and impressive. The guys are lounging around. Nick Swartzen is driving.
Hey, you remember the time Charlton Heston hosted SNL?
Yeah, that dude was insane. We tried to get him to do the Gap Girls sketch, but he was like, I'll be damned if I'm putting on a goddamn dress.
Man, those were the days.
The bathroom door opens and Kevin James comes out, adjusting his pants.
Yep, I just gave birth to a Democrat back there.
The smell is overwhelming. Everyone looks truly disgusted.
Oh my God. What the fuck just escaped from your body?
Come on, Kev. What did I say about no number 2s in the RV?
That wasn't a number 2. That was more like a 3.5.
Everybody throws chips and cans at Kevin James. They're laughing and having fun. The walls are starting to come down. Exterior, New Hampshire lake house. The RV pulls into the driveway of an enormous lake house. It's truly spectacular. Acres of property right alongside an expansive lake. Very isolated, very private. A dream come true. Even the guest house behind the lake house is impressive. The RV parks at the top of the driveway. The guys all carry their bags toward the house.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here.
Yep. And you know what's the most beautiful thing I've seen?
Adam holds up his cell phone.
Look at that. No service. That means no agents, no producers, no...
As they step out onto the front porch, the doors fly open. It's Alan Colbert, frequent co-star in all the Adam Sandler movies, aka the star of Grandma's Boy.
Yay, you made it!
Covert? What are you doing here?
Swartzen told me you were coming, so I figured I'd get the house ready.
Looks like this house needs to be sprayed for cockroaches.
Hey, I heard that spade, and I love it.
New Hampshire Lake House. The house is amazing. Comfortable and modern rustic. Everybody drops their bags down and starts exploring.
You know, this place is something else. It's like the house from the first Grown Ups, but actually real.
There are rooms for everybody, and Adam, somebody left you a gift basket.
There's a huge gift basket sitting on the dining room table. Adam tears it open. Along with all the fruit and snacks is a pair of brass, comedy, and tragedy masks. There's a card included.
Congratulations on Grown Ups 3. Can't wait to see it. And never forget, your art is your life, and your life is your art. Huh. The note's not signed. Must be from my agent?
I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah, real nice.
Adam blows a sarcastic raspberry as it thumbs down and throws the comedy and tragedy masks in a nearby garbage can.
Fuck it.
So, what are we gonna do while the sun is still up?
Kevin James throws open a huge closet. It's filled with paintball guns and masks.
Who's up for a little paintball?
Exterior New Hampshire Lake House. A fun montage set to Van Halen's Panama. The guys are all decked out in paintball gear. Goggles, camo, the works. They walk side by side in slow motion, playfully punching and shoving each other. They run around shooting paintball guns at each other. Rob Schneider hides behind a rock and shoots at Nick Swartzen, hitting him directly in the nuts. He laughs. Kevin James does a jump and barrel rolls across the lawn, aiming his paintball gun at David Spade. He fires, but the gun jams and his face gets covered in paint. Chris Rock and Adam Sandler are back to back, fending all attackers. Alan Colbert is in a tree and jumps down to surprise them, but misguides his jump and violently rolls down a hill. He lands with a thud, then gets shot in the nuts by a paintball. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, evening. Night has fallen. The guys all sit on the porch, nursing beers. The traces of a grilled steak cookout are scattered across the porch. Dirty plates and silverware. They're all having a good time and starting to really relax.
Sandler, this was a good call. We all needed this.
Yeah. Look at us. Oh, should I keep Panama on?
No.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah.
us. Don't make fun of my Sandler. It's not. I don't know how to fucking do
You're doing
Sandler.
great. You're doing great.
I tried all night. We watched both movies. Yeah, look at us. A bunch of guys who would be. Yeah, look at us. A bunch of guys who would have. You completely broke my spirit.
What, you got this going?
Yeah, look at us. A bunch of guys who would be lucky if we were at the halfway point in our lives. Where did the time go, fellas?
I know. Remember when we were all on SNL? Sorry, Kevin. And Nick. and Alan. But do you remember when we were the young guys? We looked at dudes like Aykroyd and Bill Murray like they were 100 years old. They were younger than we are right now.
And we wondered how on earth they ended up making so many bad movies. But now look at us. We're just like them, making movies that sometimes turn out good, sometimes turn out bad. Except for you, Spade. Yours never turn out good.
That's why you have to savor the good times.
Yeah, like the times without you around, Covert.
Very funny.
Alan is right. It's moments like this that make all the bullshit worth it. Spending time with friends, and I mean real friends. Guys you can shoot straight with.
A quiet moment. Rob Schneider stares into the distance.
So we can all shoot straight with each other.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good, good. Just checking.
A long pause.
Why didn't you put me in the second Grown Ups movie?
Come on, Rob. No showbiz talk this weekend. And this is me saying that.
No, it's all right. You asked for too much money. You wanted to get paid more than everybody but me.
And my movies have made a lot of money.
Those are my movies, Robbie. The movies you make are more like the scenes between the sex in a porno movie.
Everybody laughs.
Fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
Glad everybody finds it funny. But the facts are the facts. My films...
Films. And tonight we pay tribute to the films of Sir Robert Schneider.
Okay, my movies have made more than anyone here, except you, Adam.
Ahem. Might I remind you about a certain mall cop named Paul Blart? Brought home 147 million domestic?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The movie where you got upstaged by a rascal scooter.
Some
This is
laughter, but some uneasiness.
Hey, for your information, it was a segue.
Robbie, if you want me to shoot straight, you gotta do the same. Are you mad at me?
A long dramatic pause.
Yes,
And why are you mad at me?
because deep down, you don't respect me. No, it's true. You don't think I'm talented. Sure, you go off and do your P.S. Anderson movies and pal around with Dustin Hoffman, but when you want to go slumming, that's when you give Rob a call. Rob will do anything. Put in fake teeth, do a Chinese voice, act gay. Doesn't matter. Rob will do it.
You know it's not like that.
Well, it's kind of like that.
Deep down, you don't respect me. You humiliated me in the first movie. You wouldn't even pay me to be in the second movie, and you replaced me with Nick fucking Swartzen. And now you kill me off in the third movie?
I'm sorry. That's the way the story took shape.
But you wouldn't kill off Spade or Rock. You even killed me off, and you didn't even let me do a death scene. I could have delivered, Sandler. I could have shown you and everybody else that I can act. But you just dropped me in a fucking coffin and made me lay there.
Come on, Rob. It's not like that.
Easy for you to say, fake Farley. Fuck this. I'm out of here.
Rob, that was incredible. Rob gets up and walks across the lawn into the darkness.
Rob, come back.
Alan Colbert wearing a grandma's boy crew jacket and carrying a trash can with ingredients to make s'mores.
S'mores party by the fire pit. Who's with me?
Exterior New Hampshire lake house, the woods. Rob Schneider walks through a thicket of the woods, muttering to himself and kicking at the ground.
Motherfuckers. Fucking
Rob
assholes.
turns
Sorry.
and sees someone standing in front of him. He's wearing a mask.
Who's there?
The masked man comes closer. He's wearing the tragedy mask, completely obscuring his face.
Okay, very funny. Stop fucking around, Nick.
The masked man doesn't move.
Or whoever's under there. Knock it off.
The masked man still doesn't move. Exterior, New Hampshire lake house, fire pit. The guys sit in front of a big fire pit. The fire is blazing. They're making s'mores.
Aw, man. I love me some s'mores.
Yeah, eat some more and you'll eat some more and you'll also love you some smogged smarteries.
No reaction.
It was a play on clogged arteries.
Not your best.
They all eat s'mores and nurse their beers. After a moment, they notice that Rob has returned. He stands in front of them, perfectly still.
Hey, you're back, buddy. Good.
Rob doesn't say anything. Then after a second, he starts coughing.
You all right? You need some water?
What's wrong? Did a pube go down the wrong pipe?
The coughing gets more violent. Rob grabs his throat and starts flailing all over the place.
Okay, I get it. You're doing your big death scene. Showing me that you can act. All right, let's see what you got, Robbie.
Rob grabs his throat. His eyes are bugging out of his head. His face is beet red and his coughing intensifies. Adam starts to clap.
Very good. You convinced me. I'll expand your part in the movie, okay?
Rob keeps flailing and
Sorry
coughing.
about that.
That was incredible. And Rob keeps flailing and coughing, and then suddenly they realize he has an arrow sticking through the back of his throat.
What the hell?
Then suddenly, Rob's head gets lopped off his shoulders and rolls across the lawn. It lands directly in front of the guys. His body falls to the ground. Standing behind him is the masked man, wearing the tragedy mask. He holds a bloody machete in his hand. He slowly rotates the mask around his head. It changes from the tragedy mask to the comedy mask, smiling mockingly at the group.
Holy shit, this psycho just killed Rob Schneider!
Run!
Everybody scatters. Running into the lake house, they slam the door behind them. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House. The guys, Sandler, Spade, Rock.
What the fuck was that,
James.
Ethan?
Guys.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know the.
I was gonna do like a
names of
switch. I was gonna switch when you read each name.
That's the thing, dude. I have no idea what your cadence with the switching is, so I was like, wait,
You're
I should.
giving
I
me a
should
moment.
slow up. I should slow
The
up for
guys.
Jesse.
I'm sorry, guys. Ethan Viz
That
didn't do,
was-
I'm just being a dick to Ethan. It's fine.
I can't. I don't know what the timing is.
Go ahead. The guys, who are they?
The guys, Sandler, Spade, Rock, James, Corvair, and Swartzen are in a panic. Kevin James shoves a sofa against the door.
What the fuck is going on?
There's a psycho in the woods. What does it look like?
Yes, I understand that, but why?
Maybe his mommy didn't hug him enough as a child. Well, I want a trophy.
This isn't the time to do your act.
Alan Corvair looks out the massive front window.
He's gone.
Nick checks the landline mounted on the kitchen wall.
Ugh, phone's dead. He must have cut the wires.
Oh shit. He could be anywhere. These woods are huge.
I can't just stay in here. We're sitting ducks.
Excuse me? You actually want to go out there where the guy that just sliced Schneider's head off is?
All right. There are more of us than him. All we have to do is get to the RV and get the fuck out of here.
Busy's gonna be switching between two characters for this scene.
He's killing it.
It's at the top of the hill. I mean, if we run, it'll take like 3 minutes.
We should build in a few minutes for Kevin to have a cardiac arrest or 3.
Will you stop with the jokes for the love of God?
Adam thinks for a second, looks out another window. The RV is parked at the top of the driveway.
Yeah. Kevin's right. We can make that. We just need to stick together and haul ass.
I don't know, guys.
What other option do we have, Rock? We're stuck in here. We're stuck in here with no way of contacting anyone.
He's right. The Wi-Fi is down, and we've got 0 cell reception.
What if we just wait till the morning, man all the entry points, and keep an eye out for that psycho? We can arm ourselves.
With what? Some kitchen knives? Face it, he's got the advantage.
Let's put it to a vote.
Chris raises his hand. Suddenly, the lights in the house go out. Everything is lit by only the moonlight that shines through.
Yeah, that's a diaper overflowing with no bueno.
I still say we vote. All in favor of staying inside till the morning, raise your hand.
Chris raises his hand, so does Nick Swartzen. Then, an arrow crashes through the window and hits the palm of Nick's raised hand.
Everyone panics, Ethan.
Well, I didn't hear Busy say yeah. I didn't hear Busy ever.
Oh, I
so
think Busy
I was
screamed
waiting.
so loud that the gate you didn't hear that.
Everyone panics.
Okay, fuck this. Let's get to the RV.
Everyone checks out Nick's hand. The arrow has run straight through it and is sticking out the other side.
You all right there, buddy? We'll get you to a hospital real soon.
Yeah, your hand will be as good as new.
I hope so. Thank you.
Is that your jacking hand? Bad news. Well, you switch hands and it's like a stranger giving you a handy.
Can I say something? I just not to break here. The script says jack off sounds, and Vitamin Plug went, and I love that.
That's what it says in the script. It says
Oh, it says that. Oh, it's
E-er.
sorry.
It
everyone-
does say e-er.
I thought that was a create. No. I'm
Some really creative choices.
I'm really sorry,
loving
everyone.
it.
Continue. I was trying to give you credit, because it could be it could sound like anything. All right.
Seriously, is something wrong with you?
Alan Corvair brings over a couple flashlights.
Couple flashlight.
Okay, let's do this. If we run in a pack, he can't get all of us.
They all gather together at the doorway.
On the count of 3, we run. 1, 2, 3.
Adam throws the door open, and they all run out of the lake house. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House. The group runs in a disoriented cluster out of the lake house and towards the RV. This is set to the song. Oh, I forgot. There was the third musical cue. Can Jesse?
Just tell me, go.
Any Way You Want It by Journey.
Any way you want it, that's the way.
Their flashlights providing. This is set to the song Any Way You Want It by Journey. Their flashlights providing shaky and terrifying light as they bound through the darkness.
Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us.
They make it across the walkway to the long driveway. Going up the hill, everyone is in a panic.
All right, we're almost there.
They reach the RV. It's locked.
The keys! Who has the keys?
I put them on the front bumper. I'll get them.
Alan Corvair goes to the front of the RV to grab the keys.
I can't find them. They were right here.
Suddenly, the headlights of the RV turn on.
Oh no.
The RV starts up. Alan Corvair tries to get away, but the zipper of his grandma's boy crew jacket is stuck in the bumper. He pulls and tugs to no avail. He's stuck. The masked man is behind the wheel of the RV. He spins the mask from tragedy to comedy, then steps on the gas and guns it.
Sweet Jesus.
Alan Corvair gets run over and dragged by the RV, which barrels down the driveway at top speed. It rolls past the end of the driveway and launches off the edge of the property, crashing into the lake. The RV catches fire in the lake as it slowly sinks beneath the water. The guys watch the RV sink from the top of the driveway. Looks of abject doom and terror across their faces, lit only by flashlight.
Is the song still playing?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, cool.
I think
Great.
Do you think that Alan's dead? Yeah. He's dead.
At least I can stop hearing about his script for Grandma's Boy 2.
nobody laughs.
Sorry, that was too much. Too soon.
You think that Psycho is dead?
I would think so. Who could survive that RV crash?
They watch the flaming RV sink lower into the lake. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House, minutes later. They're back in the lake house. Still dark. Chris and Adam light some candles. The flashlights are on the table, pointed upward to provide some additional light. Nick Swartzen lays on the couch, moaning in agony.
I can't believe Alan's gone, right?
Rob, too. He died like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Him too. It's all sad.
As long as there's a chance that lunatic is still alive, we've got to get out of here. Nick is in bad shape. We got to get him to a hospital.
Hey, I know the phone is dead in here, but what about the guest house out back? You think that phone might still work?
That phone could be made out of Bolivian marching powder, but there's no way I'm gonna find out.
There is no way the guy is still alive. That RV crashed, then caught fire, then sunk into the lake.
Okay, tough guy. If you're so sure that it's safe, then you go.
Okay, I will. Anyone gonna come with me?
I should stay here and keep an eye on Nick.
And someone should really look after Adam.
You, I expect this from, to David Spade. But you two disappoint me. You really think that maniac is still alive?
I don't think he's alive, but I also didn't think I would watch Rob Schneider's head get chopped off tonight. How about this? Spade and I will go on the roof as lookouts. We can call out if we see anything fishy.
Wait, what?
Come on, Spade. It's only fair.
Fine. If we're gonna do this, let's do this.
Do it for Alan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it for myself. Putting my life on the line to honor the guy who played 10-second Tom in 50 First Dates isn't my idea of fun.
You have some serious problems, don't you?
Never said I didn't, Squishy.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, rooftop, later. Kevin James and David Spade are on opposite sides of the lake house roof, keeping watch. Kevin looks down at Chris Rake, who moves stealthily towards the guest house.
You see anything over there?
No, nothing. How's Rake doing?
Getting closer to the guest house.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, back lawn, same time. Chris Rake moves slowly and steadily, trying to be as quiet as possible.
There is no way that guy is still alive. He can't be.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, rooftop, same time. David hears a sound on his side of the roof, coming from the ground. Oh no. He slowly steps toward the edge of the roof and peers downward. It's a raccoon, tramping across the lawn. False alarm.
Dumb raccoon. Scared the bejesus out of me.
He turns again and sees the masked man standing on the roof. His mask is turned to tragedy. He's holding his machete, ready to strike.
Oh shit!
The masked man swings the machete. David evades the blade, backing up on the roof.
He's up here! On the roof!
Kevin James turns around. He sees the masked man swinging the machete and Spade dodging the attacks.
He's on the roof?
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, back lawn, same time. Chris Rake looks up and sees the masked man going after Spade.
He's alive. I knew it. Okay, let's get this done.
He sprints towards the guest house. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House, same time. Adam sits with Nick Swartzen, who is in bad shape. He hears the commotion on the rooftop.
He's on the roof!
shit!
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, rooftop. The masked man is still pursuing Spade, who is flailing backwards across the rooftop, trying to evade the machete swings. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House, same time. Adam helps Nick to his feet and walks him over to a closet.
Come on, Nick. I gotta get you somewhere safe.
He opens the closet and lays Nick inside.
You can't leave me in here.
It's not safe out here, buddy. Don't worry. I'm not gonna forget about you.
Adam shuts the door. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, guest house, same time. Chris hears the open door to the guest house. It's locked. He picks up a rock and smashes a pane of glass on the door. He carefully reaches in and unlocks the door from inside. Interior guest house. Chris goes inside. It's dark. He looks around for a phone, feeling around. Only the moonlight to guide him.
Come on, the phone's gotta be somewhere around here.
He feels the walls and makes his way into the kitchen. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, rooftop, same time. David Spade stumbles backwards. Avoiding the masked man's machete, he trips and falls backwards, landing in front of the dormer window. I'm not sure what that means. Kevin James is in the house. He lunges through the window and grabs Spade, trying to pull him into the house. The masked man lifts his machete to strike the death blow on David Spade, who hangs halfway out of the window. A look of panic washes across David Spade's face. He starts to lower the machete, and then stops. The masked man turns and walks away from Spade. Kevin James pulls Spade through the window and into the house. He slams the window shut.
He thought I was dead. Where is he?
Kevin slowly cranes his head forward, looking out through the window.
He's looking off the roof, down toward the guest houses. House. Just one house.
You could have got away with houses. Keep going.
He's right. The masked man has stepped away from their window and is looking at the guest house, completely ignoring David and Kevin. Interior guest house, same time. Chris continues to feel around in the dark.
I can't see a thing.
Chris sees an old-fashioned hanging light bulb over the kitchen table. He reaches up and pulls the metal chain. The light clicks on. He spots an old landline phone mounted on the wall and lunges for it. The line isn't dead. Chris starts dialing, then notices a can of gasoline on the kitchen table.
Oh, fuck.
Chris then looks up at the light bulb. It's filled with gasoline.
Just like my death scene in The Longest Yard. Shit.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, guest house, same time. The guest house blows up. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, rooftop, same time. The masked man looks down on the explosion and spins his mask to comedy. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, front porch, same time. Adam watches the guest house explode. He turns to go back into the house and runs into someone. Big scare. It's Kevin James. David Spade is right behind him.
Holy shit!
What just happened?
Was Chris in there?
Yeah.
So that's why the sick bastard let us go? He wanted to watch the explosion?
Where is he now?
They hear a bump come from inside the house. Adam quietly looks through the window. The masked man is inside looking around.
He's in the house.
Adam, David, and Kevin quietly run off the porch into the woods. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House. The masked man slowly walks through the house. He's looking around. Interior, New Hampshire
Do
Lake
you need a
House.
break,
closet.
Ethan? Why are you sighing? Why are you sighing?
I don't need a break. I'm excited.
Oh, that was
I'm
a
like,
sigh
here
of
we go.
like, here we go. Okay. And just to be clear, no one else needs an intermission. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's doing okay?
We're good.
All right, awesome.
I might
No
grab
one, no
another
one,
drink, but I
no
bear
one at
with
all.
it.
No one at all.
Oh, do you? Do you need to?
Like you want a piss break before.
Do you need a piss, little piss boy?
Little pissy.
little piss boy?
Little piss boy?
Would anyone be upset?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm gonna take a break too if it's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I gotta
yeah,
go.
see
Oh,
now. Renee.
now everybody says that we need it. It really
So
goes
excited.
through.
Oh.
Ethan?
The alerts are off.
Interior, New Hampshire Lake House, closet. Inside the closet, Nick Swartzen sits perfectly still. He hears the footsteps outside the closet. He looks at the arrow that's still stuck in the palm of his hand and winces in pain, trying not to make even a sound. Nick hears a footstep, another footstep, another footstep. He sees the shadow of someone drift past the crack in the bottom of the door, walking past the closet, then stopping. Nick bites down on his other hand, trying not to scream out in agony. The shadow moves on, walking past the closet. He's safe. Nick sighs an audible sigh to himself and remains perfectly still. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, the woods. Adam, Kevin, and David run deeper into the woods. The fire from the guest house burns in the distance, just a glow through the thick trees. They are winded, doubled over, leaning on trees as they struggle to catch their breath.
This is unbelievable.
What did we do to this guy? Why is he doing this to us?
I don't know. Does anyone? I'm really trying to get like the balance. Okay. I don't know. Does anyone have any idea who he could be?
No clue, but he killed Schneider, Covert, Rake, and Swartzen. Maybe he's a movie critic. Sorry, couldn't resist.
No. Nick's still alive. I stashed him in the closet when that psycho was on the roof.
So he's back in the house? We have to rescue him.
No, we do not. It's a dog-eat-dog world right now, and Swartzen is wearing milk-bone underwear.
No, we gotta save him. It's just a matter of how.
Do you hear that?
What?
Sirens! The fire department's on the way. We're saved!
He's right. The sounds of a fire engine approaching cuts through the silence.
Okay, here's our play. We get back to the house, wait till the fire engine shows up, and get the fuck out of here.
Let's move, boys.
The three start heading back toward the lake house. Exterior New Hampshire Lake House. A fire engine slowly rolls onto the property. The fire chief jumps out of the truck and surveys the situation.
Okay, we got a house on fire. Start pumping the water and control the flame so it doesn't spread. I'm gonna go to the main house and see if anyone is in there.
The chief heads towards the house while the three firemen pull the hose off the fire engine and start spraying the guest house. We follow the chief as he makes his way toward the lake house, up the walkway and onto the porch. He bangs onto the front door.
Fire department. Anybody in the house?
Interior New Hampshire Lake House, closet. Nick Swartzen lays on the floor of the closet. He hears the muffled voice of the fire chief.
I'm in here! Help me!
It's quiet. He hears some footsteps and sees a shadow move closer to the closet door. The door opens. It's the fire chief, looking down on him with concern.
Whoa. Are you okay?
You need to help me out of here. There's a maniac running around and killing my friends. Hurry!
A maniac?
He killed Rob Snyder and Alan Cover, and I don't know who else.
The guy that ruins everything?
Just please get me the fuck out of here!
The fire chief bends down and lifts Nick to his feet. He starts leading him through the darkened house. They bump into something on the floor. It's an overturned chair. Nothing to worry about. Exterior New Hampshire Lake House front porch. The fire chief lugs Nick through the door onto the front porch. The three other firemen are still working on extinguishing the guest house fire.
Hey, so who did that to your hand?
I told you. The maniac. He shot an arrow in my hand through the window.
The fire chief carries Nick through the porch stairs and onto the walkway.
Don't worry. We'll get you taken care of. And as far as this maniac goes, I'm going to radio the police and...
The fire chief stops walking. Nick is confused. He looks and realizes there is an arrow stuck through the chief's throat. His body falls lifelessly to the walkway.
Why are you doing this to us?
An arrow hits Nick in the leg.
Why are you hitting me with the arrow?
Another arrow hits him in the chest.
Dad, please stop shooting arrows at me.
A hatchet flies through the air and hits Nick square in the forehead. He falls to the floor, dead. We spin around to see the masked man step out from behind a tree. He turns his mask around to comedy, then starts slowly walking toward the guest house. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, the woods. Adam, Kevin, and David run through the woods, getting closer to the lake house. They eventually reach the edge of the forest and huddle down behind the trees to survey the situation. They see the firemen putting out the fire at the guest house.
Look around for that lunatic. If the coast is clear, we run to the fire engine.
They scan the scene. No sign of the masked man. Just 3 firemen working to put out the fire. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, guest house. 1 fireman goes back towards the fire engine.
I'm gonna decrease the water pressure now that we've got the fire under control.
The fireman starts turning a large pressure wheel on the side of the truck. He notices a shadow behind him and turns around. It's the masked man. He raises his machete and slices downwards. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, the woods. The guys see the masked man kill the fireman.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. You gotta be kidding me!
The masked man heads towards the other fireman, machete in hand.
Hey, look out! Hey!
Fireman, watch out behind you!
It's no use. The fireman can't hear the shouting. The guys watch the masked man approach one fireman and slice him down with his machete. He heads over to the final fireman and slices him down.
Holy crap, look over there.
Spade points to the walkway where the bodies of Nick Swartzen and the fire chief lay dead.
This is not good.
The masked man starts walking towards the lake house. He steps past the dead bodies and goes back inside.
We're dead. We're so fucking dead.
Yeah, I don't know, boys. I think we're sunk.
Wait, no. We can still do this. For the first time, we know where he is, but he has no idea where we are.
Okay, okay.
Look over there. That garage.
Spade points out a freestanding garage adjoining the lake house.
There has to be stuff in there that we can use as weapons. I don't know where the voice is going away. There has to be stuff in there that we can use as weapons. Then we can take the fight to him.
Yeah, if we're gonna go down, let's go down swinging. This piece of shit has killed 3 of our friends.
Actually, he's killed 4 of our friends.
Covert was more of a work buddy than an actual friend. That's a joke. Come on! Trying to keep it light here.
Why are you trying to keep it light after we just watched half of our friends get slaughtered?
Because I've never been through something like this before, okay? So let's get into that garage and let's show this jerk off how we do it.
The 3 of them place their palms on top of each other, like a basketball team. They exchange a solemn head nod. They jump to their feet and aggressively tiptoed toward the garage. Sandler sees a side door and quietly pulls it open. They duck inside the garage. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House, garage. They stand in the garage. Not a lot of light. Every move is a cautious one. Kevin James finds a flashlight and clicks it on.
Okay, see what we have here.
He shines the light on a wall of mounted tools, dozens of items to choose from. Spade takes down a hatchet and tries it out for size in his hand. Kevin grabs an axe and a can of bug spray and a grill lighter.
I can spray this, light him on fire, and then chop his shit in half.
Very nice. Me? I'm going to go with Old Faithful here.
Adam holds a chainsaw in his hand. Feeling the weight of it, he gives it a quick test, revving it a few times. It worked.
Wait, hold
It
on.
worked.
Let me just test that. Oh, yeah, I think that'll do.
How should we do this?
Let's go through the front door and then spread out. If you see anything or anyone that isn't one of us, hit it hard.
They duck out of the garage and creep towards the front door of the lake house. Sandler holding the chainsaw, Spade with his hatchet, and Kevin grasping his axe. They slowly go up the porch and into the house. Interior, New Hampshire Lake House. They creep slowly through the house. It is dark. Every step is cautious and slow. Then, the lights kick on.
Well, there goes the element of surprise.
Power must be outside. That's where he shut it off on us.
Okay, get back to back.
Adam, Spade, and Kevin form a small circle, looking everywhere for any movement, trying to hear any sound. It's deathly quiet, until the familiar sound of a car pulling in.
Please
Vroom,
be the
vroom,
cops.
vroom,
Please
vroom.
be the cops.
They step cautiously toward the window to see what's up. It's a luxury car. The driver door opens, and Shaquille O'Neal gets out. The passenger door opens, and Steve Buscemi steps out. The two of them look around at the fire engine and the dead fireman, not sure what is going on.
What the hell is all this?
It's a fucking bloodbath is what it is. Let's get the fuck out of here.
They get back in the car and start to drive off.
They're leaving. Shit. Hey. Hey.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, front porch. Spade runs down the porch, waving after the car. It's too late. The car is driven away. The taillights fading into the darkness. Exterior.
Wait,
New
you
Hampshire
skipped my
Lake
line.
House. I'm sorry.
Is that the only line? Is that Steve Buscemi's only line?
No, there's more.
Okay, good.
No.
Good. Ethan, can you
Spoilers,
take
no.
it? Can you take it from Spade runs out the door chasing after the car?
Spade runs out the door, chasing after the car.
David, no!
You really wanted to get that one in, huh?
You were right. You were right. You were right. You needed to do that. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, front porch.
Sorry, everyone.
Spade runs down the porch, waving after the car. It's too late. The car is driven away. The taillights fading into the darkness. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, front lawn. Spade looks back at the lake house. He's not too far away from it, but it seems like miles. And then, the masked man steps out, standing between him and the house.
You're gonna kill me.
The masked man grips his machete. He raises it up and starts walking towards Spade.
That's fair. I've had a good run.
David closes his eyes. The machete slices him across the neck. His body crumples onto the lawn, dead. Then, a burst of fire engulfs the masked man. It's Kevin James, spraying the bug spray and holding the grill lighter. The masked man catches fire and stumbles backwards.
That's right, you asshole. You messed with the wrong guy.
The masked man hits the ground, rolling around trying to put the flames out. Kevin throws down the can of bug spray and picks up his axe, raising it high above his head, ready to strike. The masked man rolls as Kevin swings downward, avoiding the blow. He raises to his feet, the flames now extinguished. Kevin pulls the axe head from the ground and holds it confidently in both hands. It's a standoff. Kevin James wielding his axe, and the masked man gripping his machete. They stand about 8 feet apart.
All right. Who's gonna make the first move?
50 feet away, Sandler moves quietly across the lawn, chainsaw in hand. He's trying to get up behind the masked man. Kevin James pump fakes the masked man a couple times. He doesn't flinch. The masked man swings his machete. Kevin manages to avoid the blade. Kevin counters with an axe swing, but the masked man keeps spinning around. After his move and does a complete 360-degree turn, he slashes Kevin's arm as he loops back around. Kevin is in pain. He can't hold on to the axe effectively. He tries another swing, but it's pathetic, and the weight of the axe sends him to the ground, stumbling onto his back. The masked man walks towards him. Kevin attempts to crawl backwards to create some distance.
That was a good one. You spun around and caught my arm. Very creative. You're clearly an acrobatic guy.
The masked man walks at a slow pace, allowing Kevin to maintain the same distance. Kevin crawls backwards across the lawn.
Listen to me, you son of a bitch. This is the worst mistake of your life. You're gonna pay for this. Stop now, and you might just spend the rest of your life behind bars instead of dead on the ground. Because trust me, you're gonna die.
The masked man keeps walking towards Kevin, stroking the machete.
You're a real sick fuck, you know that? But I'm a pretty sick fuck too. I get where you're coming from. How about we talk about this? One sick fuck to another. What do you want? Money? Because I can get money. Between me and Sandler, we can set you up pretty good. You can just take the cash and hit the road. How's that sound? Okay, or do you want fame? I can get you a movie or a TV show. Whatever you want. You just say the word and it's all yours.
The masked man lunges at Kevin and slashes his leg. He then stands back up and lets Kevin continue to crawl backwards.
Ow! That hurt. You think this is funny, whoever you are? My face is falling off. You listen to me, you piece of shit. I am powerful. If you don't stop now, you're gonna be in for a whole world of hurt. I'll have your whole fucking family killed. How's that sound?
The masked man lunges at Kevin again and slashes him across his torso. He gets back up and continues to hover over Kevin.
I'm sorry. I went overboard, okay? Come on, buddy. There's gotta be some humanity in there. Let me go. Please. I'm begging you. Just let me go. Let me go, you fucking asshole!
He slashes Kevin again. It's getting worse. Kevin's crawling is slowing down.
You win. Okay? That's what you wanted. And you got it. You got it good. You win. How about this? You're gonna kill me. I know that. And you know that. But show me who you are. How about that? Let me look into the eyes of my murderer. It's only fair.
Behind the masked man, Adam Sandler is quietly edging closer.
Come on. Let me know who you are. That's not too much to ask for.
The masked man stops walking and puts his hand on his mask and starts to remove it, but then stops.
You fucking asshole. You're toying with me. Fuck you to death.
Kevin stops crawling. He looks up at the masked man.
I'm not gonna beg for my life. Please. Please don't do this.
The masked man jumps forward and slashes Kevin's throat. His shoulders drop, and his head falls to the ground.
Die, you motherfucker!
Sandler attacks the masked man with his chainsaw. Across the arm. The masked man spins around and faces Sandler.
Come on, let's do this!
The masked man runs at Sandler, swinging the machete. He jumps forward and is hit by Shaq's car. The masked man goes flying. Shaq and Steve Buscemi jump out.
What the fuck are you guys doing here?
Well, Alan Covert invited us up. We were gonna surprise you. What's going on here?
We started to take off, but we turned back around. We couldn't leave you guys behind. Who the hell is that guy?
I'm sorry, that's such a good Shaq voice. I have no idea! He killed my friends and he's gonna kill us if we don't get us out of here!
The guy we just hit? Well, motherfucker, is dead. Hold on.
Do you want to take that Buscemi one more time?
Incredible, Reed.
Boy, are you fat. Okay. The guy we just hit? That motherfucker is dead?
Do it one more
The
time.
masked
What?
Because
No.
you said question mark after dead.
That motherfucker is dead? It's fine. Just keep going.
Okay, fine.
If you want to take it again, you can take it again.
I'm gonna edit this, so take it again.
If you want to take it again, you can take it again.
Boy, are you fat.
Boy, are you fat. The guy we just hit? That motherfucker is dead. You see how far his body flew? Nobody could survive that.
The masked man rises behind Steve Buscemi and hits him with Kevin James' axe. His body hits the ground.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Chandler and Shaq run into the woods. The
Chandler?
masked man picks-
Wait, hold on.
Chandler from Friends?
You know, while we're breaking down here, for some reason, Androgyny is the tiniest person on the camera. Like, if I pull up Gnome,
I'm like trying to make myself
Ethan,
big.
Vitamin
Like as
Pug,
Shaq, I'm like
Mom
trying to
Boy.
make myself look large.
For some reason, you're the
I'm, like,
smallest,
so
so
teeny.
it's really funny that you're Shaq.
So great.
Anyway, Ethan, you were saying something
I'm
about
like
Chandler
sitting on
Bing.
my feet, like trying to look big in my seat.
Can you do "Let's get the fuck out of here" one more time as Shaq, but I'll make you big?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Hello?
Ethan, take
Let's
it
get the
away.
fuck out of here.
Okay, well, we already did that part, so it's, yeah. Sandler and Shaq run into the woods. The masked man picks up Sandler's chainsaw and chases after them. Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, the woods. Shaq and Sandler make their way through the woods. Running as fast as they can, the masked man is 20 feet behind them, revving the chainsaw as he runs.
Head toward the water. It's our only hope.
Exterior, New Hampshire Lake House, water's edge. At the water's edge, a small dock. The lake is endless. Still dark, but the night. All right, pull up the night. Still
pull up
dark,
night.
but the night is
Ethan,
just
take that
starting
again,
to
and I'll
fade.
pull up the night when you say the word night, okay? Start from the water's edge.
Okay,
Small talk.
the water's edge. A small dock. The lake is endless. Still dark, but the night is just starting to fade. Sandler and Shaq.
So it's going to be
run to
morning? The
dock.
night is fading.
The night is fading. I know.
Okay.
I saw the word night, and I was just like, oh, we need the night visual.
What's your plan?
Over there.
Adam points at a small rowboat at the end of the dock. They run to the edge of the dock. The masked man appears, walking down the dock towards them, revving the chainsaw maniacally. Very good. Shaq is trying to untie the rowboat from the dock.
Hurry, he's getting closer!
I'm going as fast as I can.
The masked man is getting closer. Shaq fumbles with the knot. The masked man gets closer. Shaq manages to unmoor the rowboat. Sandler and Shaq jump in. The boat rocks back and forth, barely in control. Shaq sticks his leg out of the back of the rowboat and kicks out against the dock, launching the boat a few feet from the dock. The masked man reaches the edge of the dock. He swings the chainsaw at the rowboat, nicking Shaq's leg.
God damn it, he got me.
Sandler sticks the oars into the water and starts rowing. The masked man watches the boat sail further away from the dock.
What's he doing?
Shaq turns around. The masked man is gone. Sandler rows furiously, taking the boat deeper across the lake. Exterior lake. The two of them sit in the rowboat, quietly looking at the shore. The dawn is just starting to break.
Keep an eye out for him. That guy is capable of anything.
They sit, watching and waiting. Time passes. It's morning. The sun is rising higher into the sky. Sandler and Shaq sit in the rowboat, far from the shore. Still staring. Still waiting. Ready for anything. They see a figure walk out of the woods. The person
You see
waves
that?
at them.
Sorry. You see that?
Sandler squints at the shore.
Ethan, I've been squinting for like 10 seconds here.
I'm sorry.
It looks like a cop. I don't trust anyone.
This is the police. There's a boat on the way to come out and pick you up. Stay where you are and you'll be safe.
I've heard that one before.
Then a police boat rolls across the lake, getting closer. The boat pulls closer. Sandler looks nervous. The police boat pulls alongside their rowboat. There are a few officers aboard.
Let's get you both aboard. Holy shit, Adam Sandler and Shaquille O'Neal?
Yep. You guys are really the police?
Who else would we be?
They lower a small ladder down. Sandler and Shaq climb onto the police boat. Sandler looks around, trying to make sure everything is okay.
So, what happened back there? It's a massacre. I'm sorry, I know those were your friends.
The camera pushes in tight on Adam's face. Can we get Big Jesse for this?
Oh,
for this final
it's
monologue
as big
here?
as it's as
pretty
big as we
big.
get.
The camera pushes tight on Adam's face.
Yeah. Those were my friends. They were the guys I came up with. They were all very different people. But I felt the same thing for all of them. Love.
The camera starts pulling back from Adam's face.
I wish you guys could see what's happening. Sure. We would give each other... All right, stop. Sure, we would give each other a hard time, and sometimes we didn't get along. But that's how you know that you're family. You fight. You make up. You forget what the hell you were even fighting about. Fighting about. Let's take that one more time.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Sure, we could... Guys, please don't laugh. Sure, we would give each other a hard time, and sometimes we didn't get along. But that's how you know that you're family. You fight, you make up, you forget what the hell you even fought about.
The camera pulls out further to reveal that Adam is now in a cemetery. Exterior, cemetery day. Adam stands in front of a row of graves. The soil still fresh.
We were so young, just babies. We didn't know anything about anything. We got older, and in some cases, we got wiser. In others, not so much.
The camera pans around behind the graves. The backs of a row of tombstones fill the frame.
In my mind, there was always a version of my life where we all got old together. I mean, like really old. Deep into our 80s. We'd all be sitting on the front porch of a lake house, talking about everything we did with our lives. And like Coach said to us a long time ago in Grown Ups 1, when that final buzzer of life sounded, we would know that we squeezed every drop from the gift that is being alive.
The camera pans around. We are now in front of the tombstones. They have the names of the grown-ups characters on them. Eric Lomsoff, Kurt McKenzie, Rob Hillard, and Marcus Higgins.
Guys, I'm going to miss you all. We started off as boys, but we lived our lives as grown-ups.
Sandler turns and walks away from the graves. Cut! We reveal we are on a movie set. As soon as Adam is done with his scene, his body slumps down. He is completely drained. The look on his face is one of a haunted man. The director, Dennis Dugan, runs up to Adam and throws his arm around him, lovingly. Adam, that was beautiful. The best acting I've ever seen you do. Look, I know this is painful stuff, but you're really challenging. You're really channeling it all into the final product, and it's
Ethan,
truly
you're not
amazing.
even covering your face.
I don't care. Adam smiles sadly and walks away.
Smiles sadly.
We fade to black, and then we fade up on the Academy Awards. Hollywood's most great. I'm the king of the.
I'm the king of the world.
Hollywood. The Academy Awards are underway. Jennifer Lawrence and Matt Damon are on stage and about to present an award.
And the award for Best Actor goes to...
Jennifer Lawrence tears open the envelope and reads,
Adam Sandler, Grown Ups 3!
The audience erupts, rising to their feet. Adam Sandler makes his way out of his seat, a sad smile on his face.
Oh my God.
As he walks towards the stage, drifting past all the celebrities, shaking his hand and slapping him on the back. Adam Sandler steps on stage and walks to the podium. He is handed his Oscar. He stands behind the mic, looking out at the sea of famous people. He looks different, older, sadder, broken. Sandler pauses, starts to say something, then stops. He steps back from the mic. After a long pause, he moves his mouth back towards the mic and speaks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Adam,
do you want me to
walks
take that
off
normal?
stage.
I did a little creative liberty there. I'll do a normal take.
Can you do the saddest thank you you've ever done?
Yeah. I'll base it off the Joe Pesci. Remember when Joe Pesci did this?
And the Oscar goes to Joe Pesci in Goodfellas.
Oh, it's my privilege. Thank you.
Yeah, but do like one that's not like Joe Pesci was cool. Like do one that's pathetic.
Okay. Can you just read the last part before?
Sure. After a long pause, he moves his mouth back towards the mic and speaks.
Thank you.
Adam walks off stage. The same sad smile across his face. Interior Academy Awards backstage. Sandler walks slowly through the backstage area. As he approaches the press room, someone jumps out at him.
Who's
it's
playing?
Seth Rogen.
Who's playing?
Gnomes.
Me, yeah.
It's Seth Rogen
I'm so nervous.
giving him a hug.
You got this.
Adam, congratulations, man. This is so deserved. So proud of you, man. And it goes without saying that I'm sorry for all your losses.
Sandler keeps walking. Seth Rogen watches him walk away. We hold on his face. Exterior Universal lot the next morning. A car pulls through the gate. It's Seth Rogen driving onto the lot. Exterior Universal lot parking lot. The car parks in a spot that reads reserved for Seth Rogen. He hops out of his car and walks onto one of the buildings on the lot. We hold on the sign of the door. It reads Neighbors 3 Production Office. Interior Production Office. Seth makes his way down the hallway. A receptionist greets him.
Who's playing the receptionist?
It's you, dude.
Me?
Oh, it's you?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be me?
Oh,
I can
let's-
read it.
It should be busy.
No, it's you. It's your only other role in the script.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, good. Mr. Rogen, you were funny presenting on the Oscars last night.
Perfect.
It was fun. Hey, any idea what time the table read is scheduled for?
It looks like Zac Efron can't get to the lot until 2, so it's on the books for 3:30.
Great. I'm gonna be in my office doing some rewrites till then.
Sounds good. Oh, there's a package on your desk. It just got delivered this morning.
Killed it.
Seth Rogen goes into his office and shuts the door. Interior Seth Rogen's office. Seth walks over to his desk. There's a box sitting on his desk. It's a nice gift box, ornately wrapped. He pulls the bow off the box and lifts off the lid. Sitting in the box is a set of brass comedy and tragedy masks. He notices a note attached to the package and opens the envelope. He slides the card out. It reads, "Congratulations on Grown Ups 3. Can't wait to see it. And never forget, your art is your life, and your life is your art." The end.
Yo!